You're all geared up there, Steph?
Yeah, we're about to go snowshoeing.
Rupert's ready. He's ready to pull. Parked up here, nice little spot just on the ski lifts. And we're near Chenalin, or wherever it says.
I didn't say that because it's pronounced wrong.
Right, let's go. So our ski chalet is just on the other side of this one here. It's literally a 2-minute walk onto the slope. And then we're just going to walk up this gentle green in between the trees. Came up the green run, which was nice and steady, very easy. And now we're just at a bit of a centre point. As you can see, the map is all the lifts and they're all shut, and the avalanche risk is medium. So I don't think we're going to venture too far off. Yeah, what a shame it's shut. Looks like a great ski area. It's time for some snacks, Steph. I think he'll want some as well, won't he? Hey Steph.
Yeah?
Guess what I put in my drone bag?
What?
My hip flask. Cheers! Do you want to warm up? Do you want a swig? Whiskey? Jameson's, I think. Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Oh Lord, I see what brings me here. It's a mother to all my wanderings. The valleys green will age with me. Its dirt will shine and linger. And girls will come in festive clothes, and the boys will wait a gazing, and birds will sing from tops of trees and sound like falling angels. Oh, mothers, I see you hold all the fruits of our...
So the weather's turning a little bit and the snow's coming back in. and the temperature's dropped. So we're heading back. I've got the perfect dish to just warm us up this afternoon. I think this week it's going to be a French onion soup. So stay tuned for this one. Salut and welcome back. I'm doing French lessons on a Tuesday, which is why I'm trying to drop in a bit of French. I'm useless. Right, the weather's changed a little bit. The snow has now turned to rain. It's quite cold and miserable. It's time for a perfect soup. Now you might be wondering, why am I stood here on this balcony with a view behind me? Well, we had a lot of washing to get done and a load of other things to get done. And I found a place on Airbnb for £29 per night. And so far we've done 4 loads of washing, so we're actually in profit today, which is great. I'm also doing a load of batch cooking as well, which I'm going to backpack and put in my freezer, because there's rumours about another lockdown happening in France, so I just thought it might be good to stock up on some ready meals that I can make myself. So yeah, we're in this new area of the Alps. I've been exploring it this morning for a snow walk. It's great, it's lovely. I think we'll come back here when the ski lifts are open. There's lots of nice easy green runs for Steph to come and ski with me. Right, welcome to the après balcony. I've got a few beers here in the snow ready to go. And we're going to cook French onion soup. Now this is a super simple dish, but I've had it a few times when I've been out and other people have cooked it. And some people make some common mistakes on it, and I thought I'd try and help you guys rectify those problems. So when you cook a French onion soup, it will be delicious. It's great for a dinner party, you can freeze it, and I think it's quite good for the weight as well. And as you can see, I put on a bit over lockdown, but hasn't everyone? Let's talk about the ingredients. We have got about 4 or 5 onions. I'm cooking for 2 people, me and Steph. So about 4 or 5 onions in the pot. I've brimmed it to the very top, but don't worry, that's going to go all the way down. I've got a good cup of Gruyere cheese. You can use Comté. I think Comté is probably better, but I've got Gruyere. I'm not that bothered. I've got a tablespoon of flour, which is quite straightforward. I've got a couple of garlic cloves that I've thinly sliced. I haven't minced them, I've just thinly sliced them, so they're like little discs, which is how I prefer it in this. And then I've got just under a litre of stock. Now traditionally you'd use a rich beef stock for this. That's a traditional French onion soup. But I'm cooking it for me and Steph, so I'm going to keep it vegetarian, and you guys can too. So vegetable stock in there, just less than a litre. We've got some thin slices of French bread that's a little bit stale, but that's perfect for this. And then a glass of wine for the dish, but then a glass for myself as well, because when you're cooking this, it makes sense to have your own glass because it's going to take a while. Right, let's get cooking this, eh? So to get started, we've got the onions in the pot. I've got a little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil in the bottom, maybe a tablespoon of butter, good drizzle of olive oil. I'm going to get the stove on. I'll find my lighter, and I'm going to get them on. Now this is the most important part about a French onion soup. Those onions are going to take 3 times longer than what you think they're going to take. Every time I've had a French onion soup when I've out, no one's ever cooked the onions properly or long enough. You have to cook them down, really reduce them down. They almost have to be caramelized, really soft, translucent. You can squeeze them between your fingers. Nice and golden, colour its flavour. So we want to cook these down. That's going to be at least 15-20 minutes of stirring those onions, flipping them over, and then we'll go back to them. So quite a nice, steady, relaxed recipe this. You can have a glass and enjoy the view of the rain. Right, we'll come back to this in a bit. That's been on about 15 minutes, and well, as you can see, they're already reducing down. Now at this point, they're just nice and soft. We're going to sprinkle in just a tiny bit of sugar and a little sprinkle of salt. Only a little bit because you've got salt in the stock. And at this point now, you've got another 15 or 20 minutes to go, so it's a good time to recharge the glass and to just keep stirring away. Now there are 2 ways in which you can do this. You can put a higher heat, keep stirring, or slow it down, low medium heat, and then just occasionally stir it, so you've got time to do other stuff as well if you want to. But for me, I like to go somewhere in between. Sometimes I'll speed it up if I'm at the stove. If I walk away from the stove, I turn it down. Simple as that. Right, my onions have been on a while. And now look, they're just looking golden and just really starting to caramelize quite well. So for these final couple of minutes, I'm gonna pop in the garlic now. This is when it starts picking up a little bit, but you'll have time for a break in a minute, so don't worry. Right, in with the garlic. And we're just gonna stir that up quite nice. Let the residue heat from the onions just kind of soften that garlic a little bit. Put it back on the stove, keep stirring. And we're gonna do that for a couple of minutes just to get that flavor running through the onions. And then we're gonna go back to it. Time for the flour, then the wine, then the stock, then we simmer, we relax, and we have a good time. I really like this dish because it teaches you patience. You know, you're taking a humble ingredient such as the onion, which is really cheap to buy, and you're just transforming it into an amazing flavor. The onion is it's an amazing vegetable as far as I'm concerned, and when you cook it slow like that, it just gets sweeter and sweeter, and it's delicious. So yeah, this recipe is all about kind of just teaching you the principles of slow cooking. Not everything always has to be a rush. Some of the best things I enjoy, they take a long time to mature. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's come back to this in a minute. Right, that's been a couple of minutes, and you can see the onions now are just lovely and golden, and the smell of this is just fantastic. And you might be asking yourself, why on earth am I cooking this outside when I've got a place that we're renting out? Well, it smells quite strong, so it is good to cook outside anyway, and plus it's just nice to be outside in the wilderness. Right, at this point, we're going to go in with the flour. About a tablespoon if you're cooking for two. Multiply that up. Give it a nice stir, just give that a chance to kind of soak up all that excess juice from the onions. And now, keep it stirring. We're going to higher up the heat, and we're going to slowly go in with the wine, not the chef's wine, the wine that was for this. I'm just going to slowly pour this in. You can hear that simmer. And in with a glass. Give that a second. Make sure we're on our highest heat setting. The smell of this, I know you can't smell it, but trust me, it's we've only cooked onions and a bit of garlic and now a bit of white wine. There's a little bit of butter in there, a little bit of olive oil, but this smell already is, well, look at Rupert. He's he's keen. Right, I reckon I've got a chance for a quick sip. Okay, let's start going in with the beef stock. Vegetable stock, vegetarian. If you're not vegetarian, go for a nice rich beef stock. The darker the better. Just going to pop that in. We're going to stir it. Now if you've got a lid, pop it on, lower the heat a little bit and just let that simmer away. You're talking about 20 to 25 minutes. I told you this was a lung cook, which is why you need to keep your glass jars. And then towards the end, I'm going to pop a little bit of pepper in there, and then get ready for the final bit, which is when this dish starts getting a bit extravagant and starts getting a bit luxurious. Right, tune in a minute whilst we're ready for this. The soup has been on simmer for about 25 minutes, and just look, it's just nice and golden. If you're using beef stock, it's going to be a little bit darker than this, but because we're using vegetable stock, it's not quite as dark, but it smells delicious, and I have had a little try. It tastes delicious too. Right, this is the bit that makes this French onion soup, and this is the bit that makes it memorable. Turn the gas off. Unplug my gas. And then, if you've got a grill, pop it under the grill. I don't have a grill in the van, and well, I've got a grill in here, but it's better to do it outside anyway. This is a blowtorch. I use this all the time. It's kind of my makeshift grill in the pod. So we're going to pour our soup into the bowls. And then that stale bread that we had before, I'm just going to lay that on top. And then this is the extravagant bit. We're going to get the Gruyere cheese and we're going to just absolutely smother it over the top. You want a good layer for this. Don't be afraid to put too much on. There's no such thing as too much cheese for this recipe as far as I'm concerned. And then we're going to get the blowtorch and we're just going to melt that down and grill it. Okay, this is it. This is my French onion soup. And I can assure you, after a cold day snowshoeing, or maybe walking the mountains in Wales or Cumbria, this is what you want. Should we tuck in now? Let's take a seat and take in the rain, eh? What do you reckon, Rupe? You can't have this, I'm afraid. It's got onions in. That's delicious.